Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kerry and I love all things beauty and makeup related. So I thought, why don't I just use some of the products that I've got in my collection recently, some new, some not so new. We'll have a little bit of a get ready with me, a little bit of a chit chat and discuss PR and sponsorships and the stigma surrounding that. So if that's something you're interested in, please do stick around and don't forget to subscribe. Now I am going to be starting out with my base today, so I'm just going to go with some of my NYX Marshmallow Primer. I'm not so much going to be talking about the makeup in this video, but everything I'm using will be linked in the description box down below, just in case you're interested in what I am using. But I just wanted to do my makeup for the day and have a little bit of a chat. I've been thinking about this. What is this? Anyway, I've been thinking about this video for quite some time because I've heard some people's opinions and seeing some comments, and just in general, people don't seem to have a positive opinion of PR and sponsorships for influencers. So I just wanted to discuss that a little bit, put in my penny's worth, give you my little opinion on the subject whilst we stick some makeup on my face. I haven't actually worn makeup for quite a while because actually I've been missing on my channel for a little while because it's been the Easter holidays in the UK and me and my husband have been sorting the house. We've done some spring cleaning, we've still got some more to do. I've been laying a floor in my hallway, just my entrance area as you walk in, as well as painting that area, and I had to recover for quite a number of days because my back, like, I'm not as young as I used to be. The epidural I had, also not best friends with my back. So I finally recovered. Now I am primed. So like I say, it's not really going to be about the makeup, but I am going to be using my Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Skin Tint Foundation in 5.5. And I do still hate the dropper on this, but yeah, I just really wanted to finally get a video out on this and see your guys' opinion, as well as you hear my take on some of the things that I want to talk about. So for a start, I'd just like to clarify what I mean by PR and what I mean by paid sponsorship, because the lines get blurred. Is this dropper gonna work? The lines seem to get a bit blurred, especially by brands. So for me, PR is a brand gifting you a product with no expectations. They're hoping you will do something with that product. They want to send it to you, they want your address. I've got a cat hair on this, how? The cat doesn't even really come in here. They want your address, they've reached out to you, they would like to send you their product, makeup, whatever the thing may be, and they're hoping you will do some content and talk about that product. Paid sponsorship, or sponsorships in general, is about specific content that that brand would like. So if someone reaches out to you and says, we'd like to send you some products for free, but we would like a YouTube video reviewing it, or we'd like an Instagram post with the pictures, using the product, talking about the product, doing a review. If they're specifically asking you for something, that to me is sponsorship, and it should be paid because that is work they are asking you to do specifically. Let me get some more of this foundation out. Now, unfortunately, I have come across quite a number of brands that will reach out to me and probably a lot of other people and say, we would like this specific content for sending you our free products, but there's no payment. And I will always decline that no matter who it is, just because if they are wanting work from you, and that is what it is essentially, like, they are a business, they are a brand, they're getting paid, and it took me a little while to get my head around this. It was actually a video that Angelica Nyquist did about PR and sponsorships that actually really opened my eyes to content creators being able to say, hold on a minute, why are you not wanting to pay me for this work that you want me to do? Free products is all fine and dandy, but I don't want to be paid in the free product because I wouldn't have been buying that anyway, because if I was, I'd have already owned it now. So if you're wanting something specific from me, then you're going to need to pay me. And especially, you know, if you want me to talk about it on my YouTube channel, for me personally, and it would have to be something I was interested in reviewing, something I think that my audience would want to see, and I would have to be able to be fully honest, especially if I'd never tried the brand before. You don't know what you're going to be getting, so if someone's reaching out and like, hey, yeah, we'll pay you for the sponsorship, We want you to do a review on your YouTube channel. My next question would be, can I be fully honest on this review? If you're just expecting a glowing review, there's no point in me doing it because I have to be honest about whatever it is that I'm reviewing. Maybe this foundation wasn't the wisest choice today just because my skin is on the drier side from not looking after it so well from doing all the decorating. But I think the primer helped. And of course there is going to be stigma around PR. I'm just going in with the IRL Filter Finish Concealer in C2. Not my favourite, does crease a little bit, but I need to get my full opinions on it before I review it. There is a lot of stigma around people that get PR or do sponsorships because people will just automatically think they're going to be lying. They're going to be saying that they got this product for free, they want to keep the brand happy, they want to stay on the PR list, or if it's a paid sponsorship, they're being paid to say that it's good. And of course, in some cases, unfortunately, that is true. So I think some people spoil it for others and then we all get tarnished with the same brush, which is not ideal because if you haven't got trust, I've said this before on my channel, if you don't have trust and you're a beauty channel that reviews, what is the point in your channel? Like, if my viewers stopped trusting me and thinking that I am lying because I got something in PR, lying because I got it in a sponsorship, or even just lying in general, like without a sponsorship or PR, then what is the point in my channel? Because I do a lot of reviews. So if you can't trust what I'm saying on the video, why would you even be watching the video? So then I would have no views and then my channel would be pointless. It'd just be me talking to myself. But of course, people do lie, people do exaggerate, people do bend the truth a little bit, and that is a shame, and that is not something that I or the content creators that I watch want to be associated with or want to do. But of course, you're only going to find that out if you have really built up trust with somebody that you're watching for a long period of time. If you've only watched one or two of their videos, you're not really going to know their preferences, what they like, what they don't like, that type of thing, and whether or not their recommendations have actually worked out for you. Now, there comes a little bit of a caveat in that because obviously everybody's skin types can be different, everybody's preferences can be different, the way that they use products can be different. So if you find that a product that you've bought on the recommendation of someone you've watched you really, really dislike, you have to really find out why. Is it because what they were claiming was totally false, or is it just because you've got a different skin type, different preferences, you're using it in a different way? And also different beauty, that works as well for different people that are reviewing. So I could be reviewing a product, my friend could be reviewing a product, I might love it, they might hate it. Does it mean one of us is lying? No. People have different opinions, different preferences, but people tend to believe negative reviews over positive ones, which is a little bit annoying because sometimes things are awesome and you want to tell the people watching that they're awesome, but then you're not believed, especially if it's been received in PR. Oh, I've received this in PR. This is the best product since sliced bread. It's my favourite in my collection. A lot of people watching, because they've been burnt before by watching people that aren't so honest, are going to be like, you're just saying that. I am using my Charlotte Tilbury powder, by the way. I'm just going to go in with my very battered Ofra bronzer. This is the Duo in River. It's one of my favourite ever bronzers. Do I have a brush? Yes, I do have a brush. Excellent. Look at the pan on this. I don't hit pan on anything. This is how much I love this bronzer. No, I didn't get it in PR. And no, this is not a sponsorship. Also, I do feel like some people just hate when anybody gets anything in PR or does sponsorships in general. And that's fine. That's your personal preference. If you don't want to watch people that do that, that is absolutely fine. I'm not saying that you have to, but I feel like the opinion is a little bit strange sometimes when you choose to watch someone and bash them because they've got something in PR or sponsorships, but they could be using their YouTube channel as an actual income and a means of support. That is their business. They are relying on that income. So if you're treating it as a business, why would you be turning down sponsorships and PR? Because that is then helping your business, assuming that you are wise with those decisions and you're making sure that it's something that fits your channel, something that you can really review honestly. There's no point in accepting it if you know, oh, I'm just going to feel bad about the brand. If I give it a negative review, I'm going to have to be a little bit, no. There is only honesty. Now I do have an email address specifically for business. Sometimes it's just not the right fit for me, and that's absolutely fine. If it's a brand that I've never ever heard of before or worked with or tried, I'm a little bit more dubious and I want to find out a little bit more about them. But I've only accepted 2 sponsorships out of the quite a few emails that I get monthly asking me to do certain things, and I just think, is it the right fit for me, my channel, my viewers? Do I want to review this? Do I feel like this is the type of brand that I want to review on my channel? Like, there's a lot of different things that you take into consideration. Like, some people will just accept absolutely everything, and that is not me. I take great care in thinking about and saying yes to, why am I putting so much bronzer on? The things that I accept and that I want to do on my channel, because I want to believe in it. It's not just about being paid from a sponsorship or getting free PR. It's not about that. It's about the channel as a whole. It's definitely built on trust and things that fit in nicely, that I can review honestly, that I think you would be interested in. I take a lot of things into consideration. I don't just want to accept absolutely everything. Yeah, send me everything. No, I'll be overwhelmed with it, and if it's not something I would choose myself, then I'm not going to choose it just because you're offering it to me. Do you know? I'm just going to use a little bit of my I Heart Revolution Peach Ombre blush, which I got recently, and use sort of the lighter side because this is rather pigmented. But I mean, I can understand. Some people just don't want to believe anybody that gets PR or sponsorships, and that is absolutely fine. If that is your prerogative and that is just how you view things, that is absolutely fine. This video is not about saying that you have to accept it or think that it's okay. If you don't want to watch those channels, then that is absolutely your personal preference. But like I say, for me, because I love YouTube and I love watching beauty content, that is one of my favourite things. I still am super passionate about watching other people as well as creating my own content, just beauty, makeup in general. When I say at the beginning of my videos, I am a beauty and makeup lover, that is not a lie, that is, I am obsessed. So of course I want to be choosy about the people that I watch, and thinking about the people that I watch, I've watched them over a long period of time, and I have made sure, like for me, like that I'm able to trust as much as you possibly can their reviews, because you've watched them, you know that they have given their honest opinion, positive or negative, over a long period of time with a lot of different products, a lot of different brands. They're not afraid to say the truth. I feel like you can kind of build that up over a long period of time watching people's videos. So that's what I personally like to do. I wouldn't necessarily believe the first video I've watched on someone's review if I've never seen them before. I might, you know, it might take it into account what they've said, but until you've kind of built up that trust with them, I wouldn't 100% go rushing out and buying all of their recommendations straight away. I've actually been putting off filming this video for a little while just because I've had all these thoughts and opinions and wanted to get them across, but to actually sit down and do my makeup and discuss them in a way that makes sense, is in some sort of order that you can follow along and that I'm not getting confused, missing parts out and getting jumbled. That is what I've had to wrap my mind around, because I don't want this to come across the wrong way. I don't have a problem with people that don't accept any PR or sponsorships. I don't have a problem with people that accept them. It's just more, I don't think everybody should be tarnished with the same brush. I think there are different categories and it is up to the individual watching to choose and believe the creators that they decide to spend their time watching and the reviews that they decide to spend their time watching. Now I have both of the new Beauty Bay highlighter palettes. I didn't buy these as soon as they released. I waited a little while, but now I have both of them. Both of them look beautiful. Now this one is called Golden Glow, and I think, are these baked highlighters? It says Sunlight, Bronze and Gold. 12-month shelf life, cruelty-free and vegan. They do look like beautiful shades. Obviously the middle one I'm probably not going to get away with, but the other two, this one probably when I've got my tan on, and this one when I'm full on winter mode Kerry. Then the other one is called Peachy Glow, which is obviously a lot more peach leaning. Again, 3 shades. We've got Cloud, Peach and Haze, and again the middle shade probably not so much. Maybe a blush topper. Could be super nice if I had a pink blush on. but the other two shades I'll be able to get away with, and they look beautiful. This one's like a white with a pink iridescent sheen. You do look like you get quite a lot of product. They look like nice quality products from Beauty Bay. I must say, like, even the packaging and the way that these are put together, much better than the old highlighters, and the packaging, the actual formula of the old highlighters was quite nice, but the packaging that they were in from Beauty Bay was very cheap plastic. These, a little bit more were cardboard, and were looking very nice and with a mirror. Which shade am I going to go for today though? Because I'm not pinky, I put on an orange blush. So maybe we'll skip this one for today, the Peachy Glow, and I'll use that in another video soon. But the Golden Glow, maybe we'll go for this, and maybe I'll go for the lightest shade called Sunlight. Right, and let's see, I've just put this on the side of my Sigma brush. This is a Sigma F03, probably my favourite highlight brush. It is beautiful, I like to, oh, that is glowy. Wow. I like to do it on the side to begin with, and then use the actual end of the bristles to sort of brush it out a little bit, but very, very nice Beauty Bay. I did really like the formula of the Beauty Bay highlighters before, so I was pretty confident that I was gonna like these ones. It would be nice though if they'd have brought these out in singles, so you don't have to have maybe one or two shades that you can't use, but like I say, you can use them as a blush topper if you are of a more fair skin tone, and if you are of a deeper skin tone you could obviously use them as eyeshadow or inner corner, whatever you fancy. But yeah, I think individual ones would have been super cute, like smaller packaging, and I think they would have sold quite well. Should we just go in with a little bit of Goldie as well, which is this shade? Should we just a tiny, I mean, we're already super duper highlighted. We probably shouldn't at this point. We probably should stop, but here we are. Probably not going to notice that as much now I've caked myself in the previous shade. You will have to let me know if you like these types of videos from me, because sometimes I just like to review, rank, talk about different brands, especially indie brands. That is one of my passions. Sometimes I feel like these chatty videos, I'm not sure if I even should bother doing them. I am really impressed with that highlighter. It looks nice. I feel like it's nice on the skin. It gives a nice sheen, but it is one of those blinding sheens, which actually I really love. So I have just done my brows. Like I say, I will have everything linked down below that I am using. Now to illustrate my next point, I hope you will bear with me. Some sponsorships that people accept don't make sense for what they are doing. So for instance, I am a beauty channel, and say a brand reaches out to me, Kerry, we would love to sponsor you and pay you to review our product on your channel. We think it's an amazing fit. We think you're going to be fantastic showcasing our product. Great, give me the paycheck. And then it's like, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kerry and I love all things makeup and beauty related. But today I do have a sponsored part of my video. I'd just like to reach out and thank, insert name here, for this weed puller. This is the best gardening tool I think I've ever seen. It is so shiny and pointy. It has a little curved part here. The handle is wooden, like, this pulls out weeds like no one's business. You just insert it under the weed and then you pull it up. This rests on the ground and it even pulls up the roots. It saves time. It's affordable. I'll link it down below in case you're interested. Thank you so much for the sponsorship. Like, you know what I mean? That makes no sense to you. Now I feel like some people can be like, I actually need one of those weed pullers. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like me accepting a sponsorship for something totally unrelated, something that I'm not interested in, you're not interested in, it's just for the paycheck. That is not for me. I know some people do that. And I do think it's quite funny sometimes. I mean, I haven't seen anybody reviewing gardening items on a beauty channel, but okay, we are finally onto eyeshadow primer and eyeshadow. And I've more or less said a lot of what I wanted to talk about. There's a few more little points, but you can imagine my husband's face when I'm like, can you get me the weed puller? Why? Because I need to go and film What, Kerry? So I thought today I'd use a palette that I've never used before. It's not the newest, but my friend was getting rid of it from her collection. She wasn't the biggest fan, and I was like, ooh, I have wanted that palette for quite a while, so I would happily give it a lovely home. So thank you so, so much to Nemesis for that. And it is this palette here. It's a pickle. It's a pickle. You've probably seen it before. Like I say, it's not a new palette. It's the Sugar Drizzle pickle palette. It says, paint me green and call me a pickle because I'm done dealing with you. Love this. Love this. And obviously it's green. I love green eyeshadow. This is what it looks like inside. I think we have, are they multi-chromes or duochromes? Like we have some shifty shades in here and they look beautiful. We do only have 2 mattes, but that's okay because they're green mattes. Let me move this amazing product that you obviously need. So I think I'm going to start out with the deepest green called Dr. Pickles. I'm sorry. I love that. I love that. I'm a sucker for things like this. And I'm just going to more or less pack that in the outer corner. I'm not going to do a super crazy intricate eye look or anything like that because this is just a little get ready with me where we are chatting, and I do actually still have a lot of cleaning to do and spring cleaning. You know when you have to actually get the sofa out and hoover behind it and get all the crumbs and pull the fridge out, the washing machine, like it's one of those. I've even washed my net. I took it down and washed it. That is all nice and fresh. So we're just slowly working our way through the different rooms to make it super nice for spring. I say spring, the weather here is rubbish. That's also what I wanted to talk about. Okay. So we all know the drama with Michaela on TikTok, and she was reviewing the telescopic mascara by Maybelline. Is it Maybelline? No, it's L'Oreal, isn't it? What the hell is it? It's L'Oreal. Now, I didn't buy it after seeing her review. That all went down. If you don't know what happened, basically this TikToker called Michaela, who actually I didn't really know who she was until she had the collab with Glamlight. She was reviewing that mascara for L'Oreal. It was a paid sponsorship, and she didn't particularly disclose that it was a paid sponsorship clearly. Now, when you are doing a sponsorship or receiving something in PR, you have to make it clear that that is the case, because that could influence someone's decision to spend their money. If you are reviewing a product and giving it an amazing review, and you have received it in PR or it's a sponsorship, and the person isn't aware of that and they go out and spend their money, that is kind of a little bit misleading because they could have believed that you spent your hard-earned money on that and loved the product. They might have made a different decision had they have realised that you got it in PR or that it was sponsored. So you have to be super clear about that, and I always have been super clear about things like that on my channel. I really try my absolute best to make sure I fully let everybody that is watching know if I've received something in PR or if something's a sponsorship. Especially the sponsorship that I did for the Dialect perfume brand. I had the little thing in the corner that says includes paid sponsorship, which is a little box you can tick when you're uploading the video. I want to be fully transparent. I want you to know everything that I have received that I have not paid for and everything that I am being paid to talk about. Because, like I say, trust. It's that building up of trust, integrity situation. So she wasn't 100%, like there was a tiny little, it wasn't very clear. She was saying that that mascara was the best thing since sliced bread. She couldn't believe it. It's life-changing, just like my weed puller. And she was wearing falsies and she was like, this, I can't believe it looks like falsies. And obviously she was wearing falsies to promote a mascara. That is very misleading. That is false advertising. She didn't say, I'm wearing falsies. It was nowhere clear. It was just a whole mess. I don't know if I'm going to bring this a little bit further in actually. It was a whole mess, and this is what I mean. This muddies the waters for every other influencer. She's not the only one that's doing it. And it's just a shame because now people aren't going to be trusting her. And if she's reviewing makeup and she's got no trust, then what is the point? This is what I mean. I personally just watch people on YouTube that I know review products honestly. Like, you're never gonna you can't hook someone up to a lie detector, but you know what I mean. And hopefully people realise that on my channel I try and be as transparent and honest as absolutely possible. And especially the people that I watch, I feel are the same, and that makes me very happy. I do realise that is not the case with everybody, and that is why people are a bit dubious. And rightly so, because if people are going to be straight up lying or exaggerating or making out something's amazing when it's not, or vice versa, like, that is not okay. That is, like, any lying in my book is not okay, to be honest. But yeah, I knew that when I wanted to start my channel, I just wanted it to be about truth, integrity, and because I love to watch people review things, I wouldn't want to watch somebody trying to sell me something that they didn't really like and what they were saying was false. So why would I do that to somebody else? But I mean, people do. It's a shame. I'm going to go with the next shade, which is called Tickle My Pickle. Oh my goodness, that is adorable. Oh, also the other thing that I wanted to discuss was the rip-off deals on Instagram. Now, whether you are a content creator or not, you will get messages on Instagram reaching out to you. Oh, that is a beautiful green. For example, oh, we love your work. We want to send you 3 pieces of jewellery for free so that you can showcase them on your Instagram. We think you're the perfect fit. We've been watching you for a while now. But this message hasn't come from the actual main account. Usually it's come from somebody that's got no followers, maybe no profile picture. We want you to message the main account. Well, why isn't the main account messaging me if I'm such a good fit and you really want to send me these products? Or you just need to pay for shipping, or 3 are free and you only need to pay for 1. No, that is a scam. That is a scam. This is not really PR. It's not really gifting someone something. It is trying to sell your products, masquerading as PR. And unfortunately, people fall for this all the time. And it's not just about jewellery. It can be about makeup, all sorts of things. They will try and reach out to you, say that you're a good fit for the brand. It's really annoying. Please message our main page and we'll get these things sent over. But again, even if it was true and honest and you didn't have to pay for anything and they was just going to be sending you the things totally for free, they're still expecting you to create content with it, which is actually what you should be paid for. So now I'm just going in with a bit of a lighter hand just to try and blend out this green because I don't have anything lighter than this, but I'm happy to finally be having some green eyeshadow back on my eyes after not wearing makeup for a real long while for me. Just realised I have my new Singe Beauty brushes that I was supposed to be testing out for the first time today in this video. I'm heartbroken. There will be a video with these coming extremely soon because I am so excited to try out those brushes. I'm just sorting out these green shades. I may have gone in a little bit dramatic. It will all make sense at the end. We'll stick lashes on and a lot of shims. Oh, and I did also want to say a big thank you to everybody that subscribed to my channel because the other day my mind was a little bit blown. I realised that I had reached 3,000 subscribers. I'm like, there are 3,000 weirdos out there that want to watch and be subscribed to my channel? Wow, and thank you. I still have no idea why. But it blows my mind and it's amazing to have found my little tribe, my little group of makeup lovers that appreciate makeup and eyeshadow palettes like I do, and it's so nice to have a little community to share that with. It's quite funny really because sometimes I do sit and think to myself, why does anybody care about my opinion about these topics or even the makeup and the reviews, because I'm just little Kerry sat in my spare room playing with my eyeshadow. Do you know, it's a little bit of a crazy thought sometimes when you actually realise people click on my little videos. Like, I feel like I should burst into song now, a bit like Belle. Little town, it's a quiet village, every day like a wonderful. Right, I need to stop faffing with that flipping eyeshadow and get some shimmer on my lid now. I don't know which one to go in with. This Inner Pickle looks amazing. It looks like a duochrome, maybe multi-chrome. This is definitely at least a duochrome. The Pickle Juice, which is the deeper. We've got Fried Pickles, which, is that a duochrome or is it just a shimmer? I'm not sure. Dill Pickles looks like it's got a bit of a shift as well. Did you even see any of that? I'm just looking over here like, woohoo! I think I want to go in with Dill Pickles first because it's got a bit of a pink shift, and then I might go in with a little bit of Inner Pickle. I have forgotten my copy. Cold. I think I might be better picking this up on my finger. So I'm going to go in with Inner Pickle first, which was the green. I'm just going to pop that over the majority of the lid. That is so beautiful. Oh, can you see it on my finger? There are different reflex that are in this, or not. Hopefully you can. It's definitely not just green. It is stunning. I just feel like adding the pink more toward the inner corner will just bring a little bit of a different element. Should I go in with the pink? Should I? I'm thinking of an orange lip, so now I'm questioning my choices. We could test it, couldn't we? I'm not going anywhere today. Not that I'm bothered anyway. So I picked up a bit of Dill Pickle. Let me just try and pop this near the inner corner. It didn't pick up the absolute best on a brush. It would definitely be better with the finger. Ooh. Oh, that picked up a little bit better. Maybe it's just me. I'm the problem, it's me. I think this shade would have been better all over the lid because it's not the strongest toward the area I've popped it in, that small space leading into the inner corner. So maybe that would have been better all over the lid. Then I'm just going to go back into the matte and tap over the edge to make sure we have a nice seamless edge out here. I thought this video might be quite interesting as well because I wouldn't have realised or even formed the opinions that I've formed if I didn't have my own channel and I was so involved and understood a lot from speaking to other people, listening to other people that are also involved in creating content for beauty. So I just thought it might be a little bit helpful, a little bit of a different perspective. Maybe it's a totally different opinion than what you have, which again, absolutely fine. I've just realised I have a new mascara to test. I picked up the Maybelline New York The Falsies Surreal Mascara. I love a Maybelline mascara. My ultimate favourite is probably Sky High because I love the wand. I like how lengthening and separating it is. And it's not too clumpy, so I'm hoping, I've got high hopes for this one. Really like the packaging of this one. I think it's a lot nicer than the Sky High packaging, but look at that. Is that even, yeah, that was the right way around. Let's open her up and have a look. Okay, first thoughts are the wand is not like Sky High, which makes me sad. I was just imagining that it was going to be more like Sky High than that, but we're going to see. I'm going to start on the lower lash line first. That is what I like to do just because I like to do it first because you know when you're doing your lower lash line and you're looking down, all your top lashes are touching what is above. So if they're already coated, you're going to be getting mascara everywhere. I do feel like the wand is too big, which I was hoping it was going to be the same as the Sky High wand. This feels a lot more, I want to say fluffy, but it's not fluffy. Do you know, it's got a lot more grippers in it than the Sky High. I don't really rate this so far. Like, as soon as I start using Sky High, especially a brand new one, it looks a lot better than this straight out of the gate. Some mascaras do perform better when they've dried up a little bit and they've been open for a week or so, which is strange, but yeah, that's not really doing much for my life. Like, it's coating them. I had higher hopes. I mean, it's definitely separating them. I just don't know if I like this as much as Sky High. That is the difference with just one coat, and it looks nice. It's just, I don't think it's going to be my favourite. I mean, it's better than this one. It's better than that. I am just going to jump off and pop on some Arttitude Cosmetics Russian Volume Luxury Lashes in the style Angel. These look beautiful and these were gifted to me in PR. Okay, so I've popped the lashes on. Now I will say I am not the biggest fan of Russian lashes because I find them extremely more difficult to put on than lashes that aren't as Russian and curled. I do find it just, the lash band or something, it's not just with this brand, it's with every Russian lashes. I just struggle so much more because I'm just not skilled at putting these ones on as much as ones that aren't as curled. So if they look a bit dodgy, that may be why. I have lined my lips, but I will go in with my new About Face Cherry Pick Lip Colour Butter. It's in the shade I think it's in the shade Orange Days. I have used this once just to test it out. I didn't wear it for a long time. I just wanted to put it on the lips. It wasn't particularly what I was thinking it was, but I got this off Beauty Bay. This is what the packaging looks like. And of course it's an orangey red because it's me. And you do click up the bottom to get the product out the top, which I didn't realise was going to be the case. That's not my favourite, but it's very pigmented for what it is. Is it supposed to be like a lip balm type of? I did read it on Beauty Bay, but I've forgotten. And I need it at the minute to moisturise my lips because when I concentrate, I lick my lips constantly. When I was laying the floor, ugh, yeah, I need some hydration for my lips. Oh, it smells real good. Oh, it smells fruity. That is really nice. It is definitely more pigmented than I thought it was going to be, but it does feel really nice on the lips. It's not sticky, it's more balmy. Yeah, it's very comfortable, pigmented, glossy, a little bit moisturising. I quite like that. It's definitely a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be though, so bear that in mind if you're going to be picking one of these up. It was either this I was going to wear today or the NYX Fat Oil Lip Drip, which I hate the name of with a passion. I'm not keen on this product. I will use it in an upcoming video and discuss my full thoughts on it, but I don't like the doe foot. It's hard. Everything's gooping. You get it everywhere. Not a fan of this one. I do prefer this one, and yeah, definitely pigmented a lot more than I thought. I would like to pick up a few more shades. This could be really nice for summer. The lashes are slightly winding me up because I know I haven't stuck them on properly because I struggle with Russian lashes and I think they look beautiful. I just can't apply them the best because of like the curl. It is what it is. But overall, I like this look. I like how it's come together. Does the pink in the unicorn really go with the bright orangey lip? Probably not. So as for the whole PR and sponsorships, I mean, I don't know, people make a living doing influencing and their income is based off of that, so it is their business. And I think that sometimes people forget that and then think, why do people take sponsorships and PR? Like, I know it's not for everyone, but at the same time, some people, that is their job. That is their full-time job. So I can understand it. I take things like this on a case-by-case basis. I don't particularly like a big general rule that rules out everything for me personally. So I will watch people that get PR and sponsorships. I will watch people that don't accept any and don't agree with it. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm more watching it for that person. I don't care what they get in or what money they get for doing it. It is more, do I like that person? Do I like their content? Do I trust what they are saying? Are they engaging? Is it good quality time spent just chilling and watching YouTube for me? Because I very rarely go on TikTok. I mean, I really dislike short form content in general. So for me, it's mainly YouTube and the content creators that I love to watch. I know that they're truthful as much as I possibly can know that. I know that I find them interesting. I like to know what they think about things. Does it really matter to me if they've got it in PR or not? For me, personally, no. As long as they follow that up with, would I have spent my own money on this? Would I think it's worth it for the price? Because then that gives you a better idea. But I mean, everybody is an individual. You've got your own opinions, thoughts. I'd love to discuss more about this in the comments and know what you actually think about this subject, because These are my opinions that I'm giving to you, but that doesn't mean that they're super right. That's just what I feel, and it's how I have a take on the whole PR sponsorship world. And my opinions might change the more I go through my little YouTube journey and the more things I see and experience, but I can understand totally why some people are very dubious about anyone that gets anything in PR or any sponsored work, because there are people out there that will lie, that will exaggerate. It spoils it for the rest of us. I just think truth is the most important thing. With anything that you're reviewing, you don't have to be a beauty channel. You could be reviewing a game. You could have been sent anything. Even if you're not being sent things, be as honest and authentic as you possibly can be. If you are just, especially getting onto YouTube or TikTok or wanting to be an influencer for free products and money, that is not the right reasons that you're getting into it. I feel like if you haven't got a love for what you are doing more than anything else, like if you are literally just driven by the money and the free products, you will have more of a tendency to err on the side of possibly lying, possibly exaggerating, just doing sponsorship after sponsorship, just getting PR on top of PR, and that's going to affect your trust with people that are watching you. For me, it's the passion, the love of the makeup. I buy makeup on my channel that I want. I don't buy makeup to review. I could buy everything, buy real cheap brands and constantly be doing new reviews on real cheap makeup, churning them out, getting loads of views. That is not for me. I want to buy makeup, especially from indie brands, especially in the US, which actually are a bit expensive. I only want to spend my money on the things that I know I'm going to like. Well, hopefully like, you know. So when I bought those things that I like, I will sit down and review them. And if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would still be buying the same things. Because I'm a makeup addict, collector. A lot of us are that watch these type of beauty related content. Some people won't understand that, and that's fine. They like other things like collecting stamps or going out drinking every weekend, and I don't know, holidays. Oh, holiday would be nice. We all have our own passions, we all have things that we want to spend our money on, and at the end of the day, if you are watching people that create beauty content or try and do reviews on makeup, then they should be honest with you, because if it's not for the love of the makeup and the honesty and trust between the viewer, which is giving them possibly the AdSense from you watching, then there is no point. Like, why is your loyalty to the brands rather than the people that are watching you? I just feel like that's skewed with some people, and that's why I can understand why people are put off. Have I been rambling for a really long time, and did this video make any sense whatsoever? I hope I remembered to touch on everything that I wanted to talk about, because it's difficult to explain it all in one go and to try and come across so that you can fully grasp what my opinions are. But again, if you've got different opinions to me, that is absolutely fine. I don't expect everyone to feel the exact same as me. Apart from about green eyeshadow, if you don't like green eyeshadow, or what are you doing? I will have some more beauty content coming. Like I say, I do still have a little bit more sprinkling to do, but I need to film some more videos for you, especially with my new Singe brushes, because I'm so excited to try those, and I have just ordered the Colourpop Alice in Wonderland collection, the majority of it. So that's going to be coming. Thank you for everybody who stays and watches till the very end of the video. If you could please leave me a comment down below, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.